Hello, hi, how are you? Welcome to Igbo Queer and Unfiltered. My name is Charles. I have been here. I'm laughing. I have been away. Yeah, I've not recorded for 3 weeks. I am back. I was celebrating my birthday and I was meeting my people in Manchester, doing all the things. And I just want to say a massive thank you to all my people, Emrad, Lucifer, Jade, Sam Chris, Salem, Christopher Bernard and his husband, everybody. Oh my God, I'm not thinking straight. Bamzi, who else? Who else? Prince. Who am I forgetting? Rejoice. Oh my God, I'm not thinking straight. CJ. Who else? What is wrong with me? I cannot remember all the names. Am I forgetting somebody? Who am I forgetting? Who did I forget? Kesley was there as well. Dewey was there. Thank you so much for being there and just being part of the community. We had the best of times. Like we went to this Nigerian club. Lucifer was being Lucifer. Lucifer was giving the vibes all the time. We went to this Nigerian place or club, whatever. It got to a point. This particular man was interested in Jade. I was talking to Jade. And when we were about to leave, I said to him, "We're going to the gay village. Do you want to come?" I was like, "Do you want to come?" He said, "To go and do what?" I said, "We're going there because we're gays and we have our people and our allies. We just had a nice time." And I had a really, really wonderful time in Edinburgh as well. My dear, oh God, hay fever is dealing with me. The polling is so high. It's crazy. I've taken antihistamine today and I'm still itchy, itchy, itchy. My nose is dealing with me. It's so itchy and my eyes and all of these things. I do apologize that I'm snuffling. Okay, people haven't really, really changed, have they? There's this particular person that is so obsessed with me, like the way they do, all the Nigerians, if you know what I mean. They are so obsessed in the name of, why are you saying that you are an Igbo man? Why are you saying that you are gay and from Nigeria? You don't have to mention the Igbo people. You don't have to mention Nigeria. My dear, what is your problem? This particular individual was on my TikTok live. He's been there before. He keeps coming. It's giving obsession. It's giving DL homosexual. That is what it is giving. Because for the life of me, if you do not like a particular thing, if I don't like anything, there is nothing on the face of the earth that will make me want to go and watch that thing, listen to it, be around it. Nothing is going to make me do so. I just don't understand for the life of me why people feel that it is okay for them to come to someone that hasn't done anything whatsoever to them and insult and insult and insult. And the thing is, some of these people are not very clever. Their talking point is always the same. Why are you saying that you are an Igbo man? As if I'm the only Igbo gay in the village, the only gay from Nigeria, the only gay that is Igbo. We are a monolith. There are different versions of Igbo people. Some of these crusty, dusty, good for nothing people will be okay with someone that is Igbo, that is Nigerian, that is Yoruba, Hausa, Kanuri, Ibibio, Efik, Ijo, that is a murderer, that is a thief, that is a fraudster. They will be okay with that. But because you are gay and you are saying that you are of this tribe, that you are Nigerian, they will be like, that doesn't happen in our culture. That has never been our culture. My dear, a lot of you need to go and learn about the African culture, because some of you come with nonsense that doesn't make any sense and you'll be like, our culture does not accept it, and then you are conflating religion with your culture. You don't even know your culture. You don't. You are just using religion. You are weaponizing religion as a blanket for you to be evil towards people. I want to let you know that religion and Christianity is no longer a weapon for you to make people feel like they are not morally okay. Am I saying am I saying it correctly? It is not a measure for morality anymore. Because a lot of the people who are hypocritical, wicked, mean, that lack empathy and love are always those people who are extremely fanatical with their Christianity. They will tell you, oh, You shouldn't wear trousers to the church. You should not do this. You should not do that. Meanwhile, they commit the most atrocities on the face of the earth. I am sick and tired of hypocritical, fanatical Christian girlies. I don't want that. Nobody is saying to you that you should not be a Christian. Nobody is saying to you that you should not be religious. But what you shouldn't be doing is you weaponizing religion and Christianity. You shouldn't be doing that. A lot of you who claim, in quote, to be morally better than everybody, that are the good Christians, you always force this on people's throats. You force it on people. You stand on a place where you feel like you are morally better than everybody, that you are closer to God. That is why some of you will come and say, oh, I speak to God. God said this. My dear, everybody believes in something. They may not believe it in the way you believe in it, but they believe in something. I think that it is important, not that I think, it is important for people to respect other people's beliefs and what they do and how they want to live and lead their lives. Stop forcing your moral beliefs on people. Allow people to live their lives. That heaven and earth, or heaven and hell, that you always quote, leave it to people. Leave it to them. When that judgment day come that you claim, let people like me go to hell. I'm okay with that. Of course, I don't believe in all of these things. I believe in whatever I believe in. I believe in empathy, love, compassion, kindness. That is what you should believe in. But a lot of you who preach this rubbish don't believe in any of these things because you are not a good person. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way. And again, there's something that I want a lot of us to know, a lot of us queer people to know, that you need to learn how to protect your peace. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. I was saying this to a young lady yesterday or day before yesterday that was on TikTok and was saying how her family was giving her problems. This is universal for us, queer people, especially queer people of African descent. It is universal for us. In most cases, I will suggest that you don't get into arguments with people to protect your peace. If they say whatever they want to say, just say, okay, I heard you. Keep it moving. Because one thing is, for sure, is that if you continue to do this, you are going to burn out. You are bringing in something into yourself around you that is unease, that is making you feel horrible. Do you know that that literally everybody in my fucking village knows that I'm a homosexual? But do you know that up until today, I still get asked to get married to a woman? What do? I don't entertain that nonsense. I don't have those conversations. I said this the other day. These conversations are nothing that I want to participate in. I said this the other day. One of my auntie was speaking to me the other day and was like, oh, when are you going to get married? You need to get married, yada, yada, yada. And his son was the one who passed the phone over to me. And I said to him, oh, no. We've arranged the woman that I'm going to be marrying to, that I'm going to get married to. He knows. We've already spoken about that because my cousin knows about me and knows that I'm never going to get married to a woman, right? But for me to save myself and not explain to my auntie, because she will never, ever understand. No matter how I break it down to her, she will never get it. And if I get to want to do that, that is putting myself through enormous wahala, enormous troubles that I don't need. My mental well-being and emotional well-being, I need to protect. So I did not want to have that conversation. The easiest way out for me is just say what I said. Of course, it's uncomfortable for me. I was like, should I just cuss her out? But I have a lot of emotional control when it comes to things like this because I have done the work. It is not easy. I am telling you, it is not fucking easy when you get to hear things like this. And I'm just going to get into what I really want to talk about today. Exploring rest, ease, softness, because these things actually are a radical response to a world that keeps asking us queer people to overperform just to be tolerated. They want you to not be yourself. They want you to act like you're not gay. They want you to dress like you're not gay. They want you not to mention it for you to be tolerated. Why do you want to be around people that only want to tolerate you? I have learned this. I don't want to be around you for you to tolerate me. I swear, I don't. I know sometimes you cannot really be able to tell if someone is tolerating you. That is something that you won't be able to tell. But I'm telling you this, people will always show you who they are. It is on you to see that. By their actions, you shall know them. Begin to observe. Begin to observe from today. I do that a lot. This is something that I have worked on over time. I'm not saying that I'm in control because I'm not, because sometimes I flip, but I try as much as possible to have control. You are not responsible to the way someone treats you, but you are responsible to the way in which you react to what they did to you. And that is something I say to myself all the time. Most times when things happens, I always have like 4 options on how I react. But depending on my mood, my dear, I can just go crazy and cuss you out. Or I will take the high road of just maintaining my poise and balance and be demure because I am. But that is not always easy. It requires a lot of emotional maturity for you to be able to do this. And sometimes I fail. I fail woefully, actually. But I learn from that every time. It is not easy to always perform. That is why I got tired of being in the closet because it was not doing me any good. Why am I performing for you to like me? This is one thing I absolutely love about Lucifer Haywood. I know a lot of people would think, oh, that is too much. Right? But sometimes you just get to a point in your life where you be like, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just going to be me. If it is too much for you, that is on you. Because let me tell you something today. People are always going to talk. They are always going to have something to say. Whether you are a good person, a bad person, a kind person, a Christian, a Muslim, an atheist, agnostic, whatever you are, people are still going to have something to say about you, negatively, positively, and otherwise. My dear, live your life. My dear, live your freaking life. Because we all are never going to be buried together. We are not going to die together. If anything happens to you today, my darlings, all of these people will continue to live their lives. They will continue to go to Makia and Remain on York Street in Manchester, or the one in Glasgow or London. They will go to Ibiza. They will go and sleep with anybody that they want to sleep with. They will go shopping. They will be that bad girl and that bad man. They will forget you. Their life will continue. They will continue to lead their lives. They will continue to do whatever they are doing. I remember when my mother passed away, it felt like my life, my world ended. But everybody continued. Even my life continued. But I was grieving. Am I not living my life today? I am. But that woman passed away. And that woman is everything to me up until today. But am I not living my life? I am. This should be a lesson for you to know that you should live your life no matter what. Don't be disrespectful to people. Don't be mean to people. Don't take advantage of people. Be respectful. Be a good woman. Be a good human. Be a good person. But just live your life unapologetically. Be gay. Yes. Yes. Whenever I do this, my man gets really, really angry. He doesn't like vocal fry. But just be you. Let me tell you something. The burnout of survival is a thing. It's a thing. Because queerness often comes with a lot of emotional labor. It does. It does. That's why we always do up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. That's why you get the pushbacks. That's why you get people that are related to you. Sometimes they will even go as far as checking your phones, making up lies, trying as much as possible to know what you are doing. Even sometimes when they suspect, they will say things some of your relatives. These are things that I have experienced. I have experienced personally, and it is not a good place to be. It comes with a lot of emotional trauma, mental troubles, and because of this, I am always on constant alertness. Sometimes this can happen to you in a situation where you have a massive pressure to prove yourself worth. And this is why a lot of us queer people sometimes overcompensate. That is why sometimes you can take your last penny and give it to a relative of yours because you are seeking validation without actually realizing that that's what you are doing. You are seeking acceptance in places where you don't even have them. But your money is what they have. Your value and who you are and your happiness and peace of mind is of no importance to them. That is something you shouldn't allow to happen to you because this will result to a burnout. And we are always on survival mode, especially people of African descent. We are. Even me, that is someone that doesn't live in Nigeria, on social media, you always get people who will come and speak to you crazy. They speak to you crazy and think that is okay. Of course, I have had people meet me on the streets of Manchester, even where I stayed in Edinburgh. Someone who worked at the hotel recognized me. A few people saw me in Manchester. Majority of them were girls, and I'm very grateful for that because majority of people offline actually are wonderful when they see you. Most of the people who move mad are online. Those are the ones I saw on the streets and I see every day. They recognize me, but they won't have the balls to come to me. I will see them, they will just walk fast. Or you will see, and you can tell by the expression on their faces. And I want to let you know that you are fab and continue to be you, but try as much as possible for things like this not to affect you because it can result to a burnout. The impact of being constantly on in family, be it work, religion, and society in that dynamics. Is it dynamics or dynamic? Whatever. You know what I mean? There is always family wahala. There is always religion, work, society. They will constantly tell you that you are worth nothing. That is why you see some crusty, dusty, good for nothing men who haven't washed themselves up properly will come to speak to us crazy and tell you that you are not a man. I always want people to give me a definition of what a man is. Because some of you think that because someone is gay and is attracted to a man means that that person is not a man. A lot of you are less than. You are not the man that I am. You are not even up to par with queer people. But the fact that you have it in your head that a gay man is weak because society has taught you that and you run with that. A man, a real man, is someone that is emotionally mature, that understands that people are gay and is not threatened by it. A man that is not toxic. A man that is not misogynistic. A man that is not homophobic. A man that is respectful of a woman and is respectful of a younger person and understands that respect is reciprocal. A man that understands that life is important for everyone, understands that there is more to life. A man that knows that the world is for everybody, that we deserve better. That is just a little definition of what I think a man is. You can input more of that if you comment on this podcast. And this is something that some of them don't know. I think that sometimes we as queer people, because we are overperforming and always doing and doing and doing, we feel guilty when we rest, when we slow down, or even saying no to people. I want to let you know that you shouldn't feel guilty for slowing down, for resting, for saying no to everybody, to anyone. This is something that I do. I have learned to do this. My no means no, and I'm not going to feel guilty. There's a few people that have asked me for things that are related to me, and I just go straight ahead. I say no to them. That doesn't mean I don't love you, but my no is for me. It's for my peace of mind. And sometimes you require to say no to people because you need to say no to have rest, to take your way off of all their madness. It is okay to say no. Absolutely. Do you rest? Have you taken care of yourself? I feel like a lot of us, gay people, LGBTQIA plus individuals, should understand that rest should be seen as a way to repair yourself. And some people can see it as a resistance. We need to rest. They see it as a resistance. Because, my dear, all our life we've been dragged up and down, left and right, front and center. You've been told that who you are is nothing. And that has eaten away at you. It's like nibbling, nibbling. When are you going to have rest from society's problems? When? Try to find a way to repair yourself, to rest, to take care of you, because we have been dragged. We have been insulted. We have been told that who we are is nothing. I am here to tell you today that you matter. Who you are is amazing. Rest, repair you. Tell them that you matter and you can do whatever you want to do. And it's not a problem. I want to tell you that maybe I'm wrong in saying this. Maybe I'm not right, but I don't care. I think sometimes we have to say that rest is our reparation, you know? Excuse me. We need to reclaim what was stolen from us through shame, violence, and rejection. We need to reclaim what was stolen from us through shame, violence, and rejection. Did you hear that? I am going to say it again. We need to reclaim what was stolen from us queer people, us LGBTQIA plus individuals, through shame, violence, and rejection. And by the time we understand this, and we need to also understand that rest is not just asleep, but as a way of nourishing your soul, your mental well-being, both sometimes or whatever, however you want to put it, spiritually and emotionally. You need to do that. Find a way to meditate. I don't do this often. My man do this a lot, actually. He does meditation like every day he does. If he doesn't meditate, minimum 40 minutes a day. I respect that. I'm not able to do that, but I try in my own best kind of way to find a way to do some form of like spiritual cleansing, meditation, and do everything that will enrich me spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Think that, should I say I think? I don't know if that's important to say I think, but just look at it this way. We need to learn how to refuse. We need to refuse, actually, not to learn how to. We need to refuse to center our life around survival alone. Because the thing is, we as queer people, somehow, a lot of us who have struggled, who came from African households, have centered our life on survival alone. We are always on survival mode. And that is not a good place to be. Take yourself off that shackles. Don't be on survival mode all the time. I know it is not easy depending on where you live, but take yourself away from that. I need to let you know. Can we just not let you know? Okay, just do it. Do it. Even if you live in Nigeria or Ghana or anywhere in Africa, just find a way to make sure that you are not on survival mode mentally. I know physically that can be the case, but doing some form of like emotional cleansing, this is very difficult for everybody. I know it's harsh, and I'm coming from a privileged place. I know it's not easy for everybody, but try as much as possible to get yourself to a place where you cocoon or put yourself in a cocoon, that will make you feel some type of way that is in a very beautiful, calm energy. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly because I am really angry as I'm saying this. And sometimes when I get really, really angry like this, I just tend to lose words. I just don't know what to say. But I hope I'm making sense. Can we get into unlearning hustle culture and shame? We need to unlearn hustle culture and shame of who we are because we've been told that who we are is shameful. It is not shameful. There is nothing for you to be shameful about. Who you are is absolutely amazing. There's nothing shameful about that. We need to redefine productivity on our own terms. And that culture of always grinding and grinding, redefine it in your own terms. Define what success is for you. And I think this is the reason why some of us tend to struggle mentally because we are always comparing ourselves with our counterparts. Maybe you have a brother. I did this a lot, but it did not happen to me directly. I got compared a lot to my brothers and with my brothers because they were all straight men and they were older than me. And people would say, "Oh, your brother is doing this. Your brother is doing that. Your brother got married. Why are you not married?" But you forget that I am a different individual. My journey is different. I'm a gay man and I'm trying to navigate this world. What happened at the time was I centered everything around my sexuality because it was being a hindrance to me because I was always worried about anyone I meet or I get to do something with, they will find out that I'm gay. And that hindered a lot of things for me. That doesn't happen to me anymore. This is something I don't want to happen to you. Do not allow that to happen to you because you deserve better. We deserve better. Do not allow yourself to be compared to anybody, with anybody. Don't allow that unhealthy comparison because that is not good for you. You need to learn that you are not a machine for approval. Don't seek approval from any fucked up individual. You are a human who deserves peace. Just know that. Because sometimes we don't understand that we deserve peace. This is why I always preach that you don't need to come out. You need to just be at peace with yourself. Make peace with yourself. You deserve peace. You are a human being at the end of the day. We are all humans. And a lot of these homophobic, transphobic, good for nothing people don't see us as humans. Because people who see you as human will treat you as such with respect and dignity, compassion, empathy, and love. Replace guilt with gentleness. There is nothing to be guilty about. There is nothing to be guilty for. You are not a sinner. You are not a taboo. There is nothing wrong with you. You are absolutely wonderful. Actually, you are made a certain way that is unique and wonderful, that is revered, that is respected, that is seen as spiritually powerful. And you should claim your throne. Claim that throne. Rest in practice. Yes. And what we should do is understanding that our rest looks like this: saying no, doing nothing, joyful, care, some good rituals that is good for you mentally. They can be skincare regimen, they can be anything. Take care of yourself. Just sometimes be still and not do anything. Just lazy about or just be fabulous. Do it for you. Do it for you because you deserve it. You need to learn how to create sustainable rest habits because this world will never slow down for you or with you. Protect your energy from people who demand performance unnecessarily, who want you to always be the person that they want you to be. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. Do you know that rest is freedom? Our rest and resistance can model freedom for future generations of queer people. How we react today and the things that we do today will determine how the younger people that are coming after us will be perceived and be treated, how they will be treated, what will happen to them, how the world respects and receives them. That is why visibility and representation matters, because the more we speak about these things, the more people are changing. You will think that there's no impact. There is. There is. I want to let you know that ease, softness, and things like this are essential parts of queer liberation. You need to learn how to decide for yourself and say to yourself that I get to be okay. I deserve to be okay. I deserve to live. I deserve to be alive. I deserve to do things the way I want to do them. And nobody has the right to tell me not to. And this is depending on where you live, because I have the privilege to be in a place where I can do all of these things. Of course, I understand that. But in making peace with yourself can make it possible for you. I just want to let you know for this week and from today onwards, not only this week, from today onwards, try to make out a time for yourself that is intentional. Take a nap. Breathe. You can say no, and it's okay. Just go to somewhere that is quiet. Sit down. Allow yourself to speak to yourself. Have deep thoughts. Say to yourself that you are wonderful. Say to yourself that you deserve everything good. Say to yourself that you are not a sinner. Say to yourself that you are not a taboo. Say to yourself that you matter. You are amazing. And I want you to know this. I want you to know this. Yes. I will see you in the next episode. My name is Charles. Continue to be yourself. Continue to be that individual that you are, because you deserve everything good. I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening.